Special election to fill late Midland City Councilman Dan Corrales' seat is coming up on May 4th. The last time the city had a special election, voter turnout was low. News West 9's Jason Freund has more on what could possibly affect folks from coming out to the ballots. Jason?
Alex, the last time the city of Midland, according to the city of Midland, the last time they held a special election for an at-large seat was in 2008, and only 6.8% of voters came out to vote for that at-large position. Fast forward to today, numbers have gone up, but not as high as some would like. Midland County is just under 100,000 voters.
We currently have 95,340 registered voters.
But when voting for the next district attorney, sheriff, and precinct 1 county commissioner, less than a quarter of those voters showed up.
We had about 17.5% show up to vote in the primary election.
Those numbers are usually a little bit higher, especially during the month of November when it comes to the primaries.
The election previous to that in November, we had 20% of the population, or of our registered voters, come out to vote. And in previous years, in primaries, we have had a little bit larger turnout.
Rosa Olgan of Midland County Elections has a couple of theories regarding Midland County's lower turnout.
It's kind of hard to say. Maybe voter fatigue. You know, a lot of people just think about the presidential election and not necessarily about any local elections that are on the ballot.
And while the special election may be lacking the heavy-hitting positions that the primaries have, this special election is still important as it decides who will take over for the late city councilman Dan Corrales. But with a history of lower voter turnout, it makes this special election unpredictable, to say the least.
It's an election that it's kind of hard to gauge voter interest on it. So we don't know if we're throwing a big party for 40,000 people to show up or if we're going to get a low turnout of voters show up.
With 5 candidates on the ballot, voters in Midland County certainly have options. And it could be a key X factor regarding getting people to the polls.
Hopefully with more candidates on the ballot, you know, more citizens will be aware, so more people will come out to vote for the candidate they think will do the best job.
Early voting for City of Midland residents inside Midland County and Martin County can begin early voting from April 22nd through the 26th and the 29th through the 30th. The special election will take place May 4th, where Midland County voters will be voting for one of these 5 candidates right here. Alex?
All right, Jason, thanks.